screenshot there?
I think it needs to just be...
Use the handle.
Right. Right, just move to one side a bit so I can... Yeah, spot on there, yeah, you can see it. I kind of see for this, but yeah, you're in, like,
Okay.
yeah, you're all right there. I think I might need just a touchdown for the lathe.
Yeah, we'll sort that in a bit.
Right. Oh, right, yeah, spot on.
Right, is anybody watching? Take the sound off.
All right, got you.
Oh, come on. That's better.
Put your glasses on.
Let's see if I'm back in. There I am.
Right.
Hi guys. What am I doing tonight? Well, I had to think about this. Is Steve in yet?
Steve, no, not yet.
Right. Segmented turning. I've never been one to try segmented turning. I think it takes too long. Now, don't get me wrong. There are loads of people out there who do segmented turning, and what they turn is absolutely beautiful. But for me, all the cutting up, all the sanding, all the gluing together, putting it all together and turning it, it just takes too long. But then I thought, right, I need to try this. So I'm going to have a go at segmented turning tonight. I don't know if you can see the blank on the lathe. It is a piece of oak. I thought I'd start off easy and just use one segment. No, really. I'm going to be doing another vase type shape tonight. But I'm going to try something a wee bit different. This is a type of turning that a guy called Melvin Firminger, who I believe is down in Devon, did this lots and lots of years ago. So I'm going to have a go at that. I've got my little sister Paula in tonight. Say hello, Paula.
Hi, everybody.
She's going to be reading out the comments, as long as they're clean. So we'll get to doing some turning. I've already rounded off the blank. I've got it in the chuck. I'm just going to get it shaped up, and then I'll try and explain what I'm going to do next. Right, can you just put the camera down a little bit forward?
Down on the...
Just so it's right onto there. Just lift it up. Lift it up a bit more.
It looks spot on there, I mean.
Right, right. So here we go. I'm turning at around about 1200 using the spindle gouge, and I'm just going to get it shaped. questions coming in? Any
Right,
chat
it's
going on?
not just yet. It's loads of people saying hello. There's Woody Woods, Brian Ham, Debbie Beadle says, hello Paul, I hope you can keep them well connected because it makes you say naughty words. Yes, I hope I keep them connected as well.
Me? Naughty words?
Yeah, exactly.
I get that from Paula.
So we've got hellos from Funny Lake,
Oh, Stace. Hi, Stace.
The Beard times 16,
Hi, Stace. Hi, Rich. Hi, Debbie.
Christine
Woody.
and Michael.
Christine, Michael.
We're at Maple Tree Studios,
Dale.
the Paul Barn Productions.
Doug, how you doing?
Oh, there. Yes, he's definitely got a film network going here, film crew. Strings and Blings.
Jen.
Paul Barn Productions says he's not gonna be making trouble because it's not Tuesday.
Cheers, Doug.
Only naughty on a Tuesday. I'll have to tune in on a Tuesday. Woody Woods asking, have you got your internet sorted?
Is that Debbie?
Where are we at? Woody Woods.
Oh, Woody.
Yeah, asking if the
No,
internet's
Woody.
sorted.
I'm just using my phone on 4G tonight. Up to now, it seems to be working okay.
Yeah. Yeah, got a good crowd.
Good.
22.
Right, that's the basic shape I'm going for. So what I'll do, I'll get it drilled out. So the drill bit I'm using is going to be, or is, not going to be, it's about 1 3/4 inches. Let's measure how far I want to go down first. Turn the lathe speed down. Just under 500 I'm running that there.
So strings and blings.
Just see a Jen.
Jen, Rich only flirts with Doug on Tuesdays, and that's why Doug gets so frisky. I've been led here under false pretences, I think.
Now I was actually hoping I'd pick this piece of oak out because I thought it was very wet. but it's not obviously not as wet as I thought it was. I'll get a better effect with wet wood. Don't you just love that screech?
Jen says Wayne pulls out the Forstner bit, yells done, and ends the feed.
No, that was last week, Jen.
What's that noise? Is that?
It's just the drill
just
hitting the
the-
side. Nothing to worry about.
Brian Ham is asking, Wayne, how big was the piece and what is the wood?
Oh, right. Right, Brian, it is.
And Billy Bird says you can start now.
Jesus, Billy. Right, it's just over 5 inches in diameter at its widest, and it's going to end up around about 8 inches tall. That'll do. So I'm down to about there.
Billy says just jam it in there, Wayne.
That's the best way.
Yep.
And don't think about the consequences. Right, what I want to do now, if I can, I'll not be able to find a bloody pencil. If this goes tits up, I'll just make a gin glass.
Debbie, I did start to look for a pencil, but no, couldn't find one. And Woody Wood says, time to tidy your shop.
Cheek. Too busy, Woody. Right, parting tool. Now what I'm trying to do here is try and keep, no, I'll just go straight in. I was going to try and keep 90 degrees to the curve, but I'm just going to go straight in. I'm going to use a smaller.
Christine and Michael say, never mind a gin glass, what about an asbak glass?
I've already got a pint glass, Christine.
Hello from SK Crafts.
Hi Steve.
Russell Clark says hello.
Russell! How's it going, sunshine?
Larry Contreras, he's just made it, says hello.
Hi Larry.
Glenn Senior and Leona Face just came in, so hello.
Hi Glenn. Hi Leona.
Woody Wood's asking, will you be putting it up on Instagram when you finish your has to work?
Well, the video goes automatically to YouTube, but I will be taking photographs and putting them up. Yeah. Yes. I'll just go down these and then I'll alter the light to see if I'm all equal.
No, Glenn, I'm not Mrs. Wayne. These dulcet tones are his sister.
I'm just going to see if I can connect up a different light.
And I'll take this opportunity to go and pour myself another drink.
That's it, she's gone for another gin. That's better. You know, got the hounds of the Baskervilles out.
Right here. Right. David, is it David Dooley?
Dooley, yeah.
Yeah, he says hi.
Hi, David.
Saying, Blue Light Turner.
Scott, yeah.
Yeah, he's saying hello again.
Hi, Scott.
Howdy peeps from the Flaming Turner.
Hi Nick.
Hi.
Now let's just move this a wee bit so I can get that light further along.
Glenn Senior's asking, is the light for everybody else's benefit?
No, the light's for my benefit. So I can see how deep I'm going, Glenn.
And the Flaming Turner's asking, what are you turning tonight?
It's a vase type thing, Nick. If you do this with really wet wood, which, although this is still a bit green, it's not totally wet. If you do this with really wet wood and then stick some heat on it or stick it in the microwave for a few seconds, all these wings basically warp. So you get all different shapes all over the place. Could you pop in the house, Paula? I think there's one in the spare bedroom.
In the bedroom.
So it'll just be a couple of minutes. Oops, knocked my light off. That's the one. So that was a smaller one that I did. Is that getting on camera okay?
Nope.
No.
It's a bit honest.
I'll just bring it closer.
Down a bit.
Down,
Down, down, down.
down.
Yeah, spot.
Right, so that's the smaller one that I did. That was done out of very green oak.
Up a little bit, man. Up a little bit. No.
Turn the computer around.
Up a bit. Straight up. Bit more. There.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's basically it. So you can see how it's all warped all over the place. So that's the sort of effect I'm trying for, but I don't think it's going to work that well because I think this wood's a bit too dry.
Leona says she would love to be able to see how you're doing those beads.
Right, do I need to change the camera then, Leona? Change the camera angle.
Maple Tree's asking, could you soak it for a few days and achieve similar effects?
I probably could, to tell you the truth. Right, I'm around about at the depth that I want to go anyway. Oh bugger.
Bugger indeed. Right. Lost you on here then. Oh,
Right, here comes the famous last,
we go.
just one more cut.
Numerous shouts of timber in an earthquake in Dumfries.
Oh, we've had them.
Whoops, indeed, Debbie.
Here we go. Ring anyone? Didn't mean to do that, but I'll finish the top off differently.
Flaming Tennis says, would you like him to send up his unicorn mask?
What's your drink when you're doing that?
Oh yeah, save the drink.
After I finish doing this, I'm going to send it down to Nick to get it sanded because he loves sanding.
Yeah, he says he'll send you his address. Yeah, and he signed it for you.
Don't need that anymore. Move out the pole and sit on the table.
Yep.
Thank you. Right, I'm just going to finish down the bottom here with some beads.
Hey, where we're at.
I think what I'll do. Right, you're on the move, guys.
Oh, that looks better there, doesn't it?
Right, so on this I'm using a beading tool now, which is just a nice simple way to form in beads. I'm going to turn the speed up a bit.
Leona says thanks a lot. It's much better.
Good. I thought I'd just sharpened this, but obviously not enough.
A couple of comments saying it looks like one of those honey dippers.
Uh-huh. Let's see if that's any better.
Leona's asking if you soak it in water and then let it dry, will it warp?
It probably will, Leona, yes.
Billy says he doesn't mind getting it wet, but there's no way he's putting it in the microwave.
Right, here we go. God, I hate this bit. I'm going to be turning the dust extractor on, guys.
So he's asking, would you be putting a finish on it before microwaving?
If I was going to microwave it, because what I did with the other one, what I did with this one, was just put the finish on and then just left it to dry and warm. So what I'll probably do with this one is put a finish on and try and do the same thing. Should never get burn marks when you're sanding. It just means you're putting too much pressure on.
Is it cloth backed sandpaper you're using?
This one is, yeah. It's J-Flex. This one that I'm using at the moment. I probably could do the same thing with my Merkin. Merkin is actually a lot better because it's sort of net and you can actually clean it out a lot easier. And really, I could be doing this down at the bottom. Then if I get a catch, the sandpaper's heading that way, not this way. with wider bits of wood, what you can actually do is put these in, maybe not as many as this, maybe just have 3 or 4, and actually have the shape of the bars on the inside as well, and you can get very, very thin wings which really do go all over the place.
Billy Bird says you may have to try one of those with some hackberry.
Oh yeah.
And Debbie is asking, could you wrap sandpaper around a lollipop stick?
I probably could. In fact, it might be a lot easier, Debbie, to tell you the truth.
And Maple Tree asks, could you create a silhouette in the centre so it's seen from the side through the veins?
Yeah, you probably could, Dale.
And David's off out for the night.
Not very nice. Anywhere nice?
The blue light turner, he's saying he missed you at the Chestnut Weekender.
Yeah, I couldn't make it. I was actually on. I'll turn this off. I'm a member of 2 arts and crafts cooperatives, and on Sunday, each member of the cooperative has to do shop duty once a month. In fact, in one of them it's twice a month. So I'm afraid on Sunday I had shop duty up just north of Glasgow. So that's why I basically couldn't make it. Plus, I really don't have the money. Or I didn't have the money to come down and stay the weekend. I'm saving up for something else. Oh. Turn that back on.
Couple of suggestions to use like nail emery boards.
Oh yeah, I have.
Like
The only thing with them is, or certainly I have used them in the past for a variety of things, they don't actually last that long. That's the only thing. I'd be better off using the marker and actually sticking that onto the I'd be better off using one of these. It's a wee barbecue skewer, but I use them for mixing paints with. And that would probably fit in there. Well, in some of them it would fit in ideal. But we'll carry on with this. I'm up to 240. Only got a couple more to go. Is Glyn still there? If you're still there, Glyn, there is no way at all I'm trying to get my fingers in here to use Yorkshire grit. Okay?
And Billy says he likes the idea of making the cut shallower and having the inside shape shadow
Aye.
the outside. I said that as if I knew what he meant.
Right, if you... Can you nip in the house and bring them boots?
They're
You know,
just
the ones I was looking at this afternoon. I'll show you an example of what I mean with this type of one, and also with the one that's really thin. That's the hound of the basketballs again. Thank you. Just give us a sec. Right, I'll see if I can get this onto the camera. Right, that's one of the ones. Well, it's basically what up there, the type of thing I'm doing tonight, but I don't think mine's going to turn out anywhere near as good as that. But the other guy I was talking about, Melvin Firmager, I'm not very sure if he's still around, to tell you the truth. But this is an example of his stuff.
It's up a bit.
Up a bit.
Yeah. Touch more. Spot on.
Can you see that okay? He was around a hell of a lot in the 90s. Basically, he made all his own hollowing tools and everything. Before hollowing tools were mass produced, he used to develop his own. Because even the one with the... I'll just show you again so I can explain.
Just a touch.
Yeah, I think I've already moved it
Oh,
up.
no.
Right, this one here, that has been all hollowed out to around about 2 or 3 mil, all the way down to the bottom.
Billy says it looks cool. He wasn't thinking about the fins being quite so thin.
Right then, guess what?
Wayne Bigfoot Woodcrafts.
Hi
is
Wayne.
there. He's late in the party, he says.
Yeah, he's always late. I'm going to colour it now. I'm using the Hampshire Sheen intrinsic colours. I'm going to get the vacuum on that and clean the inside out. Now I'm going to start off with blue. Running at just short of 150 there.
Debbie's asking, is your airbrush electric?
Yeah, it's onto a little air compressor specifically built for airbrushes with Debbie. I think I got mine from Lidl's for about £70, and then I bought a set of 6 airbrushes from Wish. They came from China, and they cost about £70 as well. I'm not fond of cleaning out bottles and things like that. So what I've actually done, I've got different colours in different bottles, and on here, rather than undo everything, it's just like on normal air tool things. This has got a mini, if I can find it, quick release on there, so that works absolutely brilliant for swapping the bottles over. I'm mainly trying to get the blue inside the fins, if you like. A lot of the rest of it is going to be sanded off.
What kind of paint is that what you use?
I'm using a product called Intrinsic Colours from Hampshire Sheen, obviously based down in Hampshire. Produced by a guy called Martin Saban Smith, who I know very well. Right, usually I just leave this to dry up, but I'm going to use the heat gun. It's a water-based stain. You can use spirit-based stains as well, or if you like, you can use acrylic paints.
Is that just to dry it, or is that
Just
like
to
for a
dry it,
reaction?
yeah.
Right.
I'm just drying at the moment.
Debbie says she's pleased she shops at Lidl and she has shares in Wish.
Ding, 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 ding. That's it, I've done it. Put my sandpaper down, don't know where for it.
Is that at the side?
No, it's
No.
all the pads. Right, that's dried off now. So what I'm going to do is just knock back a lot of that blue.
Right, Jen's off, but she's going to check later on tonight to watch the rest.
Okay, Jen. And down at the bottom I'm going to put some red on. And just fade it as it's going up towards the top. And then going up towards, further up to the top, I'm going to put some honey on. And there we go. Get that dry off. I'm going to give it just a quick coat of acrylic sand and sealer. You should see the colours really start to pop now.
That makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That'll take a
Really
couple of
nice.
few minutes to dry. I'm going to let this dry naturally. So, any questions in the chat? Anybody saying anything?
Let's have a look. Let me have a look. There was something I saw before. Somebody suggesting to look up wood turning with Tim 1 bottle brush.
All right.
Hey. Flaming Turner says he'd give it a try, but the only way for him to get green wood is to cut it from a tree.
You've got some in your yard, though, Nick, haven't you?
But
You've got green wood out the back.
He says I only use fogwood.
Right, that's dry. I'm not going to knock this back very much. I'm going to use an abrasive pad, the orange abrasive pad. Put that down a bit, Paul, I can't see.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
The orange abrasive pad is equal to about 1200 sand and grit. So I just want to knock the sand and sealer back just a little bit. So I really don't want to take any of the colour off.
Funny Lake's back and can't wait to see it finished.
And this is going to get a lacquer finish, I think. So the lacquer that I use, it's let's see if you can see that. Right, it's Isopon crystal clear gloss, or Isopon clear coat, crystal clear gloss. I get this from Halfords. Remember, sorry,
the Flaming Turner says thanks. It's just reminded him he does have a log outside that's been stuck outside.
the thing to remember when you're applying lacquer, don't apply too much. You just want to have very thin coats and build it up. Now this gets touch dry in around about 20 minutes. I could use the heat gun to dry it, but sometimes if you don't use the heat gun, if you apply too much heat, you start getting blisters in the lacquer. So a lot of the time I tend not to bother. This is going to end up, because I can actually finish turning this tonight and get it all parted off and everything, but this is going to end up with probably about 7 or 8 coats of lacquer on there. They give it a really big build up.
It almost looks metallic, doesn't it?
It does.
Very nice.
And what you shouldn't do, especially if you've got dusty fingers, is touch it to see if it's dry. Because if it's still wet, you're just going to leave dust on there. Right, I'm going to see what's going on in the chat. I'm going to have a quick smoke break. If you don't mind hanging around, we'll come back when that's just a bit touch dry, and I'll get it reversed and finished off. Because I'm not just going to part it off here and have that as finished. I'm actually going to reverse it into a different chuck. I think like I did last week, although I can't remember if I got that far last week. I did, because the vase is over there. I'll reverse it, get it finished off, get it sanded up, and over the next... That's actually touch dry. I'm going to put another coat on.
Very nice.
I'll get a proper close-up for you once it's reversed. I don't want to start messing with the camera and trying to, because to tell you the truth, on the screen the colour doesn't look that good. But I think if I get a close-up on the camera, once it's reversed and parted off, it should look a lot better.
How can you tell if it's dry without touching it?
You wait 24 hours. That's it. That's enough. Right. Well, for those of you who are going across the island for Makers Meet Up in a couple of weeks, I hope you have an absolutely brilliant time. Sadly, I won't be able to be there again. Affordability and other things. It certainly sounds like it's going to be brilliant.
Just quit smoking, that must have been when you were coughing.
It's actually quite warm in the cave tonight, so this is drying very, very quickly.
Leona says, hope she can make the next one.
I will certainly try, Leona. Shouldn't do this. That's dry. Inside there isn't the one, that's where I'm going to be putting the chuck. Bugger for putting things down. Don't know if I like me where I put them sanding pads. Just remember, if you are going to do something like this and you are going to reverse the vase, it's actually quite thin up there, so you don't want to put too much pressure on it. Right, here we go, we'll get this finished.
That's Rich away for the night. He's saying good night.
Night, Rich. Does anybody have problems with eyesight and wearing glasses, especially when you get up close? My wife bought me these ×2 magnifiers. They work absolutely brilliant. They just clip onto your glasses and they actually flip up as well, so you can get rid of them when you don't need them.
Debbie's picking up new glasses Friday.
Oh, good. I was actually amazed the first time I started wearing glasses. I started wearing glasses in about 1982, I think it was. 1982, 1983, something like that. And I could see. Because I'm sure with driving, I used to drive by touch. If I wasn't touching anything, I was driving okay.
Can I just ask, is that going to be like a flat bottom there?
Yeah.
Why do you have to like go all the way around? Could you not just...
Yes, I could just top it off.
You can just do
Yeah,
that?
you can. The thing is, the reason I'm doing it this way is that I've already got a centre point there.
Right.
From when I turned it between centres.
All right.
So seeing as how the centre points there, it makes
Might as
sure
well
I've got
go
it lined
through
up
that,
properly.
yeah. Uh-huh. Right.
Plus, with this much on, it's giving us a bit of space so I can actually get in. I'm trying to get a bit of a concave in there so it actually sits just on the edge. And the other thing as well, if ever you are going to start turning to sell your work, make sure the bottom is finished off properly. Not just for the customer, it's also self-satisfaction. But chances are, if you do a craft fair, chances are there's going to be other wood turners coming up and looking at your work. And I'll guarantee, if they pick your work up to look at it, the first thing they're going to do is turn it over and look at the bottom. And if it's not finished off properly, they're going to go, I wouldn't have done it like that.
Billy agrees, yeah, they all just want to see if they can tell how you did it.
Now, as you can see, there's been a huge crack in this, which is one of the reasons I had this end as the bottom. So what I'll do, I'm just going to get rid now And we are hoping that there's enough strength left in the neck of this vase for me to clean the bottom off. And if there's not, I'll turn the speed down. If there's not, it's probably going to go flying. So I'm standing out of the way of which way it's going to go, because it's either going to go straight over that way
I'm ducking and covering.
or it's going to come this way. But what I'm actually doing, I'm not pushing against the wood like that. If I was pushing against the wood like that, I'd be putting side forces on. All I want to do is clean this nub off here. Okay, so I'm actually going to be pushing towards the headstock.
Billy says, don't do it, Wayne. Hide, sis, hide.
You don't need big cuts, very gentle cuts.
Wow, brilliant that. Funny legs, he's kind of watch, covering his eyes.
Just going to have a check of that. No, I've still got some sitting in the centre there. Wee smidge. Famous last words. That's it. Oh.
It's a good bit of kit, isn't it?
I think I've got it in the wrong place. It's not long enough.
You've got a lot of fuse going on in white and brows.
Thanks, guys.
Funny leg, it's good watch.
Glasses on.
And the flaming turner says he was supporting you by not saying anything.
Cheers, Nick. Right, just a bit of sand and sealer on there to finish that off. Take it off the lathe.
Very nice.
There you go, guys. It'll show off the colours a hell of a lot better once I get it photographed properly, which will probably be tomorrow. But I'll get it photographed. I'll get it put up on the usual Instagram, Facebook. So, what do you think? Be brutally honest. I don't mind.
Billy Bird says, lovely piece that, mate. And Flaming Turner, even if you don't walk, but it still looks nice.
Aye, it's not going to warp, Nick. It's not. I've got it. It's too. I should have used a smaller drill, to tell you the truth. And I could have gotten the things, the fins, if you like, a lot thinner. But it is what it is. Just something a wee bit different. Right, next week. Right. Has anybody seen any of the gin glasses that I do? Waits patiently for answers. You don't have to drink it, Billy. You've just got to see if you've seen any of the glasses that I do. Right, okay. Stace hasn't. Right, Dale hasn't. Doug's been obstreperous. Right, so next week I'll do a gin glass. And basically what you start off with
Oops, sorry.
What you start off with is a gin glass. Right, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be changing this. The stem is going to get chopped off. I'm going to get a piece of wood for the base, so instead of having a glass stem, it's going to have a wooden stem, and I'm going to be colouring it using Joe Sonia iridescent paints. It really is one of my favourite colouring things to use. So I'll do that. They don't actually take that long to do, so if I've got time I might shove in a quick platter with Joe Sonia paints as well. How does that sound?
Debbie says book Paula again because the technology was being hasty.
I'd love to bring Paula back every week. Sadly, she doesn't live very close.
Thanks, guys.
What I've actually got tonight, I've got the laptop that Paul is looking at the comments on. I've got that on the internet. Hang on, I'll shove this camera up and I'll go around there.
Thanks, Billy. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a great job. It wasn't as slow before.
I wonder if it's stopped.
It's like refresh it or something. Not the other way. Yeah, it's it now.
I'll just go back round.
Good night, Funny Lake. It was nice chatting to you all. Thomas, oh yeah, there you go. Now.
Let's see if that's... You can tell I'm a professional film director, can't you? It's me.
Catching up, isn't it?
I've still got a way to go yet. Right, so like I was saying, guys, that's the gin glass. Chop the stem off, make a wooden one, colour it, glue the stem in. It makes an absolutely brilliant present, and they sell well. The gin glasses themselves, I think I got this one from, or I got a whole bunch of them from Matalan. I can't remember if Tesco's do them now. They used to, but you can pick them up for about £2 a piece. So it's a good, fairly cheap way of using up wood, using some colour, having a decent gift or something to sell at the end of it. So that's what we'll do next week. So I think I'm going to wrap that up there.
Leona's saying, can you just show the piece again? She missed it. She was
Oh, right,
putting,
sorry, Leona.
she was putting a young lad to bed.
No problem. I hope that's shown okay, Leona.
Yeah, she's so lovely, she says.
Come on. It'll look better in the photographs. The camera's not really picking the colours up that well.
Yeah, she's loving the colour.
I think I could have gone a lot thinner. It's actually quite heavy. Right, so that's what I'll be doing next week. Thanks for tuning in. How many in the night?
35, up to 35 at one point.
My God.
Yeah.
I tell you, you must be mental. What a way to waste a Monday night. Right, guys, I'm going to sign off.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. I'm going to try and get a video out sometime this week as well. Night, night.
Yes, keep coming now, Philly. Got me wanting to make one. It does look good in there, but like it doesn't like give it justice until you've
No.
like took the photograph of it.